In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how we use the new IOD masks to create this poster and make the animals appear like they are really standing on top of one another. Before I do that, I want to show you how the masks come. This is how they come. They are all the little pieces that you are going to put over so that you don't end up stamping over your already stamped design. So it's a piece of clear plastic with each one of the elements that's in that stamp. And be careful, they wander around and they disappear because they're clear all the time. So be a little, and they're very, very thin. So be careful when you're using them so you don't lose them. So when you start using your project and you're gonna use a mask, what you wanna start with is the piece that's gonna be in the front. And I'll show you why. So we're gonna start with our chicken, because we're going to duplicate that. So we're going to take our chicken, and I'm going to use black ink so that it's really visible. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chicken and I'm going to ink it up. I'm using black ink, like I said, so that it's going to stand out really well. So you'll be able to see it on the white paper. I'm going to make sure I don't have any extra ink on my little margin right here because I don't want it to show up. Start right up at the top, and there is our chicken. And I am going to use a piece of, I want to push down on it evenly. So make sure I've got the whole thing on my paper. The detail on these stamps is awesome, and you really want to make sure you get all that detail because it really gives you a great impression. So here's our chicken. Lift it up a little bit just to make sure. Okay, so we got a little bit. It's these little edges that you sometimes don't get, the corners, the edges. You want to make sure because they're really what gives you the perfect design. And it looks like we're good. So pull that chicken up. Really good chicken. So this is where the mask comes in handy. So the next animal we are going to do is our pig. So in order to make sure that our chicken does not get, here he is. Here's our chicken mask. So we're going to put the mask right over, I don't know if you could see it, it's kind of hard to see it because it's so clear, but we just want to make sure that all those feet are covered so that when we put the pig on top of it, it really looks like the chicken is standing on top of the pig. And you'll see what I mean. Put this pig down now, right over those feet so that it looks like my chicken is standing on the pig. Anybody ever remember the story of the Bremen town musicians with all the animals standing on top of each other? That's kind of what this picture is going to look like. All right, let's see. Oh, the pig looks really good there. And did we get all the little tail and the feet? We did. Okay, so let's pull this up. And there's our pig. And let's take that mask off so you can see that chicken is standing right on top of that pig. So the next animal on our poster is the sheep. And still going to use this black ink just so it stands out. So we need to get the pig mask. And again, because we're mostly trying to really make the feet look natural, I really want to make sure that I get those feet covered. And it's a little hard to see because they're clear, but there you go. Just going to use it without a background. I'm just going to use the sheep and the pig are a little not quite even Got to put them over a little bit so we can make sure everyone knows it's a sheep. But here he is. We're going to lift the sheep up. And then to make sure that the feet are standing, and there's our pig standing right on top of the sheep. So the next one we're going to do is the cow, and we're going to need the mask for the sheep. Again, it's a subtle difference, but it really does make it so much cleaner looking. So the stamps are going to be coming with these masks, which is going to help you make your designs look so much more professional, so much cleaner, so much clearer. And did I get ink on everybody? I love this cow. Okay, so here's the cow. And again, we're going to put it right over the mask to make sure, and look at that, it looks like that sheep is standing right on top of the cow. It's down, press him. Usually I would have attach the stamps to the plastic, but for some reason in this humidity today they didn't want to stick, so we decided to just do it this way. And the cow is very, very detailed. Make sure I get that tail. Lift it up a little to just see that I've gotten the whole impression. Looking good. It's good. Pull the mask off, and you see the sheep is standing on top of the cow. Okay, so we wanted to add a little bit of fun, so let's put some letters. I'm gonna make this into a little poster. Real simple, just for fun. This is our typesetting stamp. Nice, big, clear type. When you're working with masks, just practice. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it, the more you can see where you want to mask, where you want to not have that overlap. And I'm just eyeing this. The typeset has a little bit of a distressed look. Just putting the letters on a little piece of the thin mount. And I guess once this ink dries, it would be pretty permanent, so I probably could put something over it if I wanted to, maybe do some other stamping or even a little watercolor. Haven't done that yet. So we are writing farm life with our farm animals. You want to wipe off your masks, because the ink is not going to stick on them. I mean, it's not going to dry right away, and you want to wipe them off so you make sure you don't get ink on something else. Almost done. That's how you would mask with and this is probably the simplest of all of the stamps to do the masking on, because the pieces are so big. But it gives you an opportunity to just make them look a little more natural. So that is a quick tutorial in masking with the farm animal stamp. Thanks so much.